so it is 6:30 in the morning. I'm tired. I feel like I'm about to give birth to twins for the carbs. I've looked rough as shit. I brushed my hair and all that, but that's as far as it went. But we're back on our way home, so I don't know what it is with the journey home. It always feels longer, but it's
you just settle.
just set out. But anyway, I always get like a jet lag when I get home. It's like, I mean, I don't sleep at the best of times when we was up. Probably about 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock I think it was up, but I only had one coffee because of the many stops on the way home we have to do. But it's been we've had a good time in Great Yarmouth and Caister and Hemsby. And now we am going to do a summary at home, but one thing that real stands out to me is that bloody pimp sofa. Pimp red sofa. That is the worst settee I've ever had.
It's comfortable-ish.
Well, but anyway.
It's sunk a bit at the back.
It's my voice is starting to get croaky. I always feel like shit going on. Anyway, I've got to be on my strict diet, so it will be tuna salad, very strict. Tuna salad and fruit.
Yeah. Me too.
Are you? So, on a serious note, are you?
After today, obviously.
I know you're going to eat bits that's left over. I've got tuna salad.
I'm going to be like a big fat cow. Eat salad.
Because you know, knowing his luck, when we get home, there's going to be a letter where he's going to have his stomach sliced and
Well,
diced.
that's not an easy way out.
No, I know. I mean, with Andy, he had to lose weight for this operation, and he has done. Now you'll look when you get home, it's going to be that slice and dice letter. Welcome back, everybody. We're back home finally.
For Great Yarmouth.
Right, now
We're just doing like a very short summary. We'll overlay this summary with some drones footage that you've seen of the places we've been.
or some bits that we like the fairground that's too short to make a video.
Yeah, we might put like is it called the Pleasure Beach?
I can't think. Is it Joyland? It's the one on Great Yarmouth seafront. We'll put the name down here.
Yeah.
When you do the video.
We'll put like a chunk of that probably at the end of this.
Yeah.
So.
Right, Hemsby. So as I mentioned, I made the mistake.
Yeah.
I booked the same place for 2 weeks, which was a big mistake.
Which was at Bel Air.
Bel Air. Now we like Bel Air, and we like the park. We've been on different chalets before, and it's cheap. Some of them are a bit dodgy. Some of them are okay. This one we happened to have was a bit dodgy. Didn't like the pimp sofa.
No.
It was a bit damp after a while. We found a bit damp smell, and
it was damp, let's face it. I mean, there was mould growing up on the spare room.
wall.
There was a leak in the bathroom, which they must have knew about because there was a bowl underneath it. But it was like a drip leak.
It wasn't something major, but we was glad to check out there, really.
I think 2 weeks was
Too much.
over. Week would have been brilliant. Probably,
Yeah.
But 2 weeks was too much.
It didn't have a freezer compartment in the fridge, which was a problem for us. Because we usually do a click and collect delivery, so we had to kind of make do, or we had a couple of trips out, didn't we, to get some groceries. And the dog is scratching our settee. What are you doing, little sausage? It's definitely too long, wasn't it, in that one? So I wouldn't go back to that chalet. I would go to a different chalet.
Hold on a minute. Telling the dog off.
Yeah, it was. Come here. That's a good boy. Okay, it is. So 2 weeks is too long.
The grounds of Bel Air, as anyone who's been there, it's not that complicated. It's like a road that goes down. It's like the road to the left is where the caravans and the offices.
And
if
the
you
club.
go straight down, that's where all the what are they called, huts, cabins. What are they called?
Chalets.
Chalets.
We bloody
Chalets.
stadium one.
And
it's got the clubhouse there.
It's got the clubhouse. It hasn't got any laundry or anything like that, but there is laundry very close by.
Yeah.
But yes, we have stayed there before and we've had brilliant times there. But this particular stay, I'd probably give it 6 out of 10.
I think there is stuff they should have done to that chalet. The leak.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big leak where we had to call them out. It was just a dripping leak. But the trouble is,
over the 2 weeks,
we have to be careful because it's not a very big bathroom, and I'm clumsy at the best of times, so we have to be careful. Didn't slide anywhere. The chalet, first impressions, I liked it. The kitchen's all right. Didn't like the fridge because no freezer box. Overall, it's a nice little chalet size. You do have to buy electric for it, which if you're doing in the cold months is a bad thing.
I took my battery, so it wasn't so much of an issue. We still went through a few quid, but I think that was because of the heating.
Yeah.
Some of the nights were a bit cold.
It was actually warmer outside than in the chalet. I think where we was in kind of under trees and that, and for some reason it made it cold. Overall, I'd stay back at the park again, not in that chalet. I wouldn't stay for 2 weeks, which is we don't usually do. We usually hop about to compare. So I do like it there.
Yeah. So we left there.
And then went to Haven Caister. Now we have done videos of the tour in the caravan. If you haven't had a look, go and have a look. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
The accommodation.
It was. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Usually think always any bad points about this caravan. Couldn't think of one bad point. We was in a little cul-de-sac kind of part.
Yeah.
It was near the swimming pool, which is ideal if you've got kids.
So usually when the wife books these things, especially if it's a branded sort of site like Haven and Richardson, which usually gets a standard because it's cheaper.
The saver, yeah.
This
Just the
time
2-bed saver for us.
was a silver, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And so it had French doors, a balcony. Well, when I say balcony, it's not like...
It got your patio area with a
That's
table
it,
and chairs.
patio.
It was lovely. The weather was gorgeous. We had a couple of days actually of rain, but apart from that, it was lovely, really.
Mm-hmm.
We was near all the facilities like the club and all that, which we don't bother, to be honest. We just have what they call staycation. Is it staycation?
Yeah.
We just pay for the caravan. You've got the option of adding the extra for the club. We don't drink.
And it isn't that far from the beach because we found a shortcut.
Yeah, and you're on the scooters, and also you did the drone footage as well, which was to say though, we've been in a safer caravan, one of the cheap ones, and that was near the beach. So I think it don't matter if you have a cheap caravan with Haven, you're not that far from the beach anyway.
No.
But it was a lovely site. Now, a plus with that, if you've got kids, they've got a lot of things on site. They've got an outdoor decking area where they've got shows on with a little stage. So if you've got children and you want to have a pint or something or a drink, there's entertainment. There's lots of things for kids to do, isn't there? We've probably mentioned this.
I'm just laughing at the dog. We're doing this summary and it's like having a little kid. I mean, I'll show you on the phone what we have to put up with while we're trying to talk. I mean, he's not doing it now, but while we're trying to talk.
He's got his little teddy.
He's running about the place.
He's not going to do it.
He's running about the place.
He's not going to do it now. Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's that teddy there. But as we're talking, he's running about the place, diving about behind this camera. Here he goes. And yeah, it's playing about. But yes.
So yeah, Haven was. We really enjoyed Haven, especially coming out of the damp chalet. So my advice is, if you do go to Bel Air, if you're just a couple, me personally, I'd only do 1 week. I love Haven. Their caravans are quite cheap as well, especially if you an older couple, you've got no kids, you can go in the cheaper months. I mean, I think in October, and Monday to Friday, if you've got no pets, it's about £49, which is real cheap. We've been before and we've loved it, haven't we? So now we're just back to, we've been home a few days.
I would give that accommodation me 8 out of 10.
I'd give it more than that, actually.
Nothing's perfect.
Well, that was pretty good. I mean, if I'm honest, when we stayed at Southview in Skegness, that was with Park Dean. I'll still say we was given the wrong caravan. We had it must have been a free upgrade. We had a beautiful caravan, but that's going about Skegness.
Perhaps they heard about our channel.
Not with our subscribers. We ain't got enough.
I was joking.
Well, I know, hopeful.
So places we visited Happisburgh. Is it? I think Happisburgh.
I think a lady commented saying Hasborough. I think.
We flew around a lighthouse and saw the beach there. Galston-on-Sea. I haven't done a video of that. I've got a bit of footage, but not enough to make, so I might put some here of that. What other? We went to Lowestoft. Yes.
It's with a T.
I spelt it without a T.
On one of the videos, so
you'll see that video. It'll probably be the video before this.
We drove to Horsey Gap.
Oh, we saw the seals, yeah.
We didn't expect to see the seals. I'm sure I read between November and February is where they go. They give birth and then they leave. And so we was in the car park because for people who can walk, you can actually walk along and be close to the seals. We filmed it from the drone. We was gobsmacked. Loads of seals there, wasn't there? Some in the swimming about, playing in the water. That video, I expected that to do a little bit better than it did, because it's not often that you'd catch seals at Norfolk. This time, I didn't think they'd be this time of year, but
no, I didn't.
There was more places we wanted to go, but there was days where I wasn't well, Andy wasn't well.
The weather wasn't
good,
so I think we got enough.
Yeah, we did quite a bit. We did.
It's hard work, this filming, like.
Well, it's not like we're walking everywhere. We can't bloody walk. Scooter. Oh, we actually went through Great Yarmouth, King Street. We actually did the market as well. I think
we did, yeah.
You'll probably the videos have already been on YouTube by the time this has gone on. The new market. Not really impressed with that, considering how many people they've upset, stall holders, and money it's cost.
And how long it took to
build.
It took
ages to build, and I'm not very. It's all right. It looked nice. It's just I can't see the point because behind it they've got other stall holders in the old stalls.
Oh, no.
So I don't get that. But
so after this video, latched onto this video. I'll put some Great Yarmouth Fun Fair theme park drone stuff. So stay watching for that if that's what your thing is. When this comes out, aired on YouTube, we'll probably be on our way to
Withensea, which is Scarborough way. I did want Scarborough, but it's too pricey for us. We only do cheap as chips.
We'll take some.
Anyway, I've been told the last video we did, I talked too much. So
The amount of footage we just don't use. Honestly, we could do a vlog every hour.
A typical woman, I can talk for forever. So Andy has got like hard drives full of me just yapping that's not been used, which is probably boring to some people. But yeah, so that's where we're off to next. We're only there a few days. We just wanted to look at the area, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. And
it's that time where it's back at home, back to belting around the job.
I'm going to end this video. As I said, right now you'll see the drone, and so before that starts, I hope everyone's well. I'll see you in the next one.
Also, we've noticed, he's saying no, we've noticed there's a few people who are watching who ain't subscribed. If you could please subscribe to help our channel, we appreciate it. Thank you to the new subscribers.
And thank you for the old ones for staying with us.
Yeah, so
you lot stay safe.
we'll see you soon. Bye.